Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Wednesday, where every Wednesday I post a new video. In today's video I want to do a Valentine's Day puppy. So what you're going to need for this craft is you're going to need a paper towel, toilet paper roll. You can use paper towel if you have it. You're going to need whatever color yarn you want to go with. I'm using red and pink because I think these are more similar to Valentine's Day colors, I guess. And then I'm also going to be using white yarn. You're going to need some scissors, glue stick, and glue guns. And I've already went ahead and cut my yarn to pieces, and I'll show y'all how I did that in just a second. So right now I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing. So first I'm going to be using white. And here is my red and pinkish color. For the white, this is exactly 6 inches long. This is also 6. So we have 4 that's 6 inches long. And then we have our longer one, which is 9 inches long. And then we have our pom-poms. And what I did to get that was I basically took a board or cardboard or whichever you have on hand. You can use a book. And all I did was I took it and I wrapped it. And I did it 30 times. I wrapped it 30 times. And then I tied it off and cut it. So I'll go ahead and do one and show y'all how I did it. And I used this method for all of them. So I basically just took my yarn, put it here, wrapped it, and like I said, I did it 30 times. So I wrapped it, and I'm not going to wrap this 30 times. I'm just doing a little demo. So I wrapped it, and then I cut it, folded it up, and I just kind of pulled this off, just like this. Took my scissors, cut, take that piece, we're going to cut again, and I just basically took this, tied it around, and I did all of these just like that, and I did the pom-pom the same way. And what I did with my toilet paper roll, I have my yarn here. So basically, I just took a little bit of hot glue and I just put it around the bottom, just like this, all the way around. And you just take that yarn and you very carefully put this on, not burning yourself. Give it a chance to hold. Oh, these little glue strings get on my nerves. I can't stand it. So now, once you do that, you're just going to go ahead and you're just going to continue to wrap. Just like this, and you don't have to glue every step. You just have to wrap so much, push it down, and then when you start your next layer, you're just going to put a dab of glue, and you're just going to continue to wrap all the way around, just like I'm doing here. So once you get wrapped all the way around, this is what it's going to look like. This is what you're going to end up with. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my piece of cardboard because we want to cover the bottom. So once you get your cardboard, you want to go ahead and take this and actually, before, I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue down through here. And I'm just going to stick this right on there, just like this. Now wiping away any extra glue. So now I am going to grab my scissors and we're just going to cut here. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut around and cut this off. Now I'm going to turn it over and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So I'm just going to go ahead and trace. Actually, no, what I did was, before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue down across here, same way. And we're just going to stick this down on here just like that, and I'm just going to hold it. And now I'm just going to take my finger and wipe away any extra. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. So I'm just basically just cutting off the extra cardboard so I can go ahead and cut around it. So now we're just going to cut. Now that we have it cut out, this is what it should look like. Now I am going to take my longest piece. So I'm getting them all out and putting them here. This is the longest piece, and we're just going to go ahead and glue this right down on the middle. And we're just going to stick this right here, and we're just going to hold this for a little bit. Make sure it's all dry before we move on to the next part. Now I'm going to take my, and you don't have to use these colors. This is just the color I want to go with. And now I'm going to take my yarn and I'm going to pick where I want this, and I'm going to glue it about here. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right down through here. And we're just going to take this and we're just going to stick this right here. And you're going to hold this for a little bit. I went with pink and white. I chose these colors because I think they're pretty, and I think they seem like they are Valentine's Day colors. And now you're going to take your other three and we're just going to go around. So we're going to put another one here. Like that. Hold it. Pull this up. And I'm just making sure I got everything out the way. And we're going to grab one more. And we're going to put some glue here. Oops, I was out of view. We're going to put a little bit of hot glue there. And we're just going to stick that on here and we're going to hold it there. And we're going to put one back here. So I'm just giving this a little hold. And now we're just going to put one here. I'm going to turn it down. Put one right in the middle, like this. I'm going to go ahead and stick this on. And I'm just holding. Now turn everything down, and what we're going to do is we're just going to start spreading everything out. So I'm just giving this a good little shake and make sure everything is full. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to take a little bit of this pink and some of this white. So we're going to go like this. And I'm going to take a little bit of this pink. We're just going to put a little bit more from this one. And now I'm going to grab it tight. And we're just going to pull up. Like this. I'm going to go ahead, pull this up, and fold it. Like this. And I want it to be kind of full, so I'm going to keep on messing with it until I get it like I want it. So I got it here, and I'm just going to go ahead and fold it like this. So I'm going to hold this like this, and with my free hand, I am going to try and grab a piece of yarn. So we're just going to cut that here. And I'm just going to cut here. So once again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm trying to make sure that I got enough hair to do what I want to with it. Alright, so now I'm going to take that piece of yarn and I am just going to go ahead and tie this tight as I can get it. Like this. And I'm going to go ahead this is what we have. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue this into place. Let me see, y'all probably can't. There we go. That's a little better. So now I'm going to take some hot glue and I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue down through here. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this into place. And this is going to be our doggy hair. So now that we have that, I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to cut away the extra. So I'm going to turn it, I'm just cutting here. Get that out of the way. So there we have our little hair. And I'm just adjusting it. And I'm going to put this cutting this little piece off. So this is what we have so far. Now I'm going to take some of my felt that I have here and I'm just going to make a little bow. So I'm just going to cut a little strip. Turn it like this. Give this a good stretch. Now we're going to fold it like this. And we're just going to go ahead and do it like this. But I want to make sure I got this. Okay. So here and here. Then I'm just going to take some hot glue and I'm just going to put a little bit in the middle. And I'm just going to very carefully squeeze to make the bow. Add a little more right here. Now I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to go ahead and cut this way and this way. Here's our little bow. I'm going to turn my dog around. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that here. So this is what it's going to look like. So put a little bit of hot glue on the back. And then we're just going to stick this into place. And I'm just going to give my dog a little trim. And there we have it. There's our bow. Now what we're going to do, so this is what the front looks like. So I'm going to lay this down and I am going to go ahead and grab some of this, and not all of it because I don't need all. So I'm just going to grab a little here and grab a little here. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to cut right there. Going to pull this down. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a trim. And we're going to do, and I don't think I want to do that all the way around. I want this to, this is what we have so far. I hope my lighting is okay and y'all can see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and give her a little bit of a trim. So all I'm doing is just cutting off a little bit of the little dog hair or the yarn. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue to go around and even it out just a little bit. So this is what we have. This is what it looks like so far. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut here. Just like this. That's what we have so far. Now we're going to take our little pom-poms and we're just going to stick those on. So I'm going to put some hot glue, a little bit of hot glue right there. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Put a little bit of hot glue, stick it. And I'm still going to cut a little more off because I am just not happy with that. All right. Now we're going to put one in the back. This is going to be the tail for the back. So grab this one, stick that right there. Here is the front. And I'm just going to cut this little piece so it's even. Here we go. So now that we got all of that, it's time to put on the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and take my, I'm going to grab another googly eye. So we have our googly eyes. I have two of the little googly eyes here. I'm going to go ahead and stick those on using hot glue. And I want to make sure that, alright. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue here on the back. And then we're just going to stick that on. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So we're going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back. And we're going to go ahead and stick that on. I'm going to give him or her a pink nose and a pink tongue. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut out the tongue. So I'm taking my felt and I'm just cutting it in a U shape. Actually, I want to make that tongue a little bigger. So we're going to do the same thing again, just cut in a U shape. Pick a spot that you want it. I'm going to put mine here. And now I'm just going to go ahead and take this. And we're just going to stick this down. I'm making sure that everything is even. There's the tongue. So here's the tongue right here. And now I'm going to do a pink nose. And I'm just going to go ahead and just cut out a little piece of felt. So this is what it is. Cut that back on. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. And I'm just going to cut a little piece. And I'm just going to make it a little circle. Hi, Coco. Hi, pretty girl. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue right here. And I'm going to grab that nose and we're just going to stick that right in place. You could do a black nose. You can have your nose any color that you want. I just put a little more hot glue. And here is our little Valentine's Day puppy. I'm just going to give this a quick cut. So this is what she looked like. I love this way the yarn makes it look all curly. and I want to fix the front. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a little more of a cut. Get that out the way. Move this. And here is our little puppy, Valentine's Day puppy that we made using a toilet paper roll. And here it is from the back. And this is from the front. And there we have it. We have our little Valentine's Day pup. Here it is. This is what she looks like. Let me turn the light a little bit. This is what she looks like from the front and from the back. And once again, we made this using a toilet paper roll. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel where I post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So yeah, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And I hope you all have a very nice day. Bye.